She framed me for theft in front of the whole family. But when I uncovered her secret texts, the real crime wasn't what anyone expected. The moment I walked into my ex-sister-in-law Vanessa's lavish penthouse for her 35th birthday party, I should have known something was off. The air was thick with expensive perfume, champagne bubbles, and though I didn't realize it yet, the sharp sting of betrayal. Vanessa had always been extra. The kind of woman who wore designer dresses to grocery runs and made sure everyone knew her husband was a top-tier lawyer. But tonight, she was on another level. Her diamond ring, a monstrous 5-carat sparkler, was the center of attention, glinting under the chandelier like it had its own spotlight. "Oh my God, Stacy, you have to see this up close," she gushed, waving her hand in my face. "Marcus just upgraded me for my birthday. Custom made. One of a kind." I forced a smile. "It's beautiful, Vanessa." What I didn't say. That the ring looked suspiciously like the one her best friend Rachel had been flaunting on Instagram a month ago. But hey, maybe diamonds just all looked the same to me. The night went on, laughter, gossip, too much wine. Then, around midnight, chaos erupted. "It's gone." Vanessa's shriek cut through the music like a knife. Silence. All eyes turned to her as she stood in the middle of the room, her face twisted in horror, clutching her bare finger. "My ring. My diamond ring is missing." Her husband, Marcus, immediately went into damage control. "Everyone, stay calm. We'll find it." But Vanessa wasn't having it. Her eyes locked onto me like a predator spotting prey. "Stacy, you were the last one in the bathroom with me." My stomach dropped. "What? No, You were admiring it earlier," she hissed. "Don't think I didn't notice." The room erupted. Her family, her mom, her cousins, even her snobby aunt, all turned on me like a pack of wolves. "Check her purse," someone shouted. Before I could react, Vanessa's mother, Patricia, snatched my bag and dumped it on the table. Lipstick, keys, receipts scattered everywhere, and then, a glint of silver. Patricia held up a small velvet box. My heart stopped. "Oh my God," Vanessa gasped, snatching it and flipping it open. Inside? A diamond ring, but not hers. "This isn't mine," she screeched. "This is some cheap knockoff. Where's the real one, Stacy?" I was frozen. I don't know. That's not even mine." But no one believed me. Marcus stepped forward, his voice icy. "Stacy, if you took it, just give it back. We won't press charges." Charges? My blood ran cold. Vanessa's eyes filled with crocodile tears. "I can't believe you do this to family." And just like that, I was branded a thief. But here's the thing. I didn't take that damn ring. And the real thief? They had no idea what was coming. The ride home from Vanessa's party was a blur of angry tears and shaky breaths. My husband, Daniel, gripped the steering wheel so tight his knuckles turned white. "I can't believe they just accused you like that," he muttered, his voice thick with disbelief. I wiped my face, my stomach still churning. "They dumped my purse, Daniel. In front of everyone. Like I was some common thief." He exhaled sharply. "Vanessa's always been dramatic, but this is next level." Dramatic was an understatement. Vanessa had always been the queen of stirring the pot, whispered comments at family dinners, backhanded compliments, the occasional borrowed necklace that mysteriously went missing until I caught her wearing it weeks later. But this was war. By the time we got home, my phone was blowing up. "Aunt Carol, Stacy sweetie, just return the ring. No need for this ugliness." "Cousin Lisa, yeah, Vanessa's devastated. Just admit it." "Vanessa, I trusted you." I wanted to scream. Instead, I texted back, "I didn't take anything. Check your cameras." Vanessa's response was instant. The cameras were off. Convenient, huh? Of course they were. The next morning, I woke up to a Facebook notification. Vanessa Mitchell had posted, "Family betrayal hurts the most. Praying for the strength to forgive." Attached was a photo of her, teary-eyed, ringless hand pressed dramatically to her chest. The comments were a bloodbath. "Who does that? Some people are just greedy. Hope she gets arrested." I threw my phone across the bed. This was a nightmare. Then, a knock at the door. 2 police officers stood on my porch. "Ms. Stacy Reynolds," the taller one asked. "We've had a report of a stolen item. Mind if we come in?" My heart pounded. "You've got to be kidding me." Daniel stepped forward, his lawyer instincts kicking in. "You don't have a warrant. And unless you're charging her, this conversation is over." The officers exchanged a look. "We're just following up." The The complainant insists the ring was taken from her home last night. I wanted to laugh. Or cry. Or both. I didn't take anything, I repeated, my voice shaking. But if Vanessa wants to play this game, fine. Let's see what happens when I lawyer up. The officers left, but the damage was done. The rumor mill was already spinning. Stacy got visited by the cops. She's gonna get arrested. I needed proof. Fast. That's when I remembered Rachel, Vanessa's best friend. The one who had a ring just like hers. I scrolled through Rachel's Instagram, my pulse quickening. There it was, a post from 3 weeks ago, forever grateful for my upgrade. The ring was identical. I screenshotted it, my mind racing. Was Vanessa's ring even real? Or was this all some sick game? I called Rachel. Hey girl, she answered, too cheerful. I cut to the chase. Rachel, that diamond ring you posted last month, where'd you get it? Silence. Then a nervous laugh. Why? Because Vanessa has the exact same one. And now she's accusing me of stealing it. Another pause. Then quietly, Stacy. I think you need to talk to Marcus. My blood ran cold. What does Marcus have to do with this? She hesitated. Just call him. I hung up, my hands trembling. Something was very, very wrong. I confronted Marcus at his law office. He looked exhausted, dark circles under his eyes. The second I mentioned the ring, his face went pale. Stacy, you don't understand. Then explain it to me. I snapped. Because right now, your wife is ruining my life over a ring that Rachel has too. What the hell is going on? He rubbed his temples, then dropped the bomb. Vanessa's ring is fake. I froze. What? It's cubic zirconia, he admitted, voice low. I couldn't afford another real one after the first went missing. I thought she wouldn't notice, but... Wait, the first went missing? His jaw clenched. Yeah. Months ago. She lost it at the gym, but she was too embarrassed to tell anyone. Then when I got her the fake, she started this whole thing about it being stolen, to cover her own mistake. My head spun. So she knew it was fake? And she still accused me? Marcus looked sick. I think she needed a scapegoat. I nearly laughed. Of course she did. Vanessa would rather destroy my reputation than admit she lost her own ring. But then Marcus said something that made my blood turn to ice. The problem is, now the police are involved. And if they find out she filed a false report about a fake ring. Oh. This wasn't just messy. This was illegal. I left Marcus' office with one thought, Vanessa had set me up. But why? Then it hit me. 2 weeks ago, Daniel got promoted over her husband for a senior partnership at their firm. Vanessa couldn't stand that. So she crafted the perfect revenge, humiliate me, drag my name through the mud, and make Daniel look bad by association. And she almost got away with it. But now? Now I had the truth. And I was about to make sure everyone knew. Vanessa thought she was untouchable. After Marcus confessed that her diamond ring was fake, I expected her to crumble, to call me begging for mercy. But no. Instead, she doubled down. By the next morning, her Instagram was flooded with posts. A close-up of her bare finger with the caption, "When family steals from you, but God always exposes the truth." A tearful live video, "I just want my ring back. Money isn't the issue, it's the betrayal." The comments were a bloodbath. Who does that to family? Hope she goes to jail. Karma's coming for you, Stacy. I gripped my phone, my pulse roaring in my ears. She was gaslighting an entire audience. But I had proof. And it was time to fight back. I didn't post. I didn't rant. I lawyered up. Daniel connected me with his firm's top defamation attorney, and within 24 hours, we sent Vanessa a cease and desist letter. Your false accusations constitute slander and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Retract all statements publicly by 5 p.m. tomorrow, or we file suit. Her response? A laughing emoji texted to my phone. You can't afford this fight, sweetie. Oh, Vanessa. Big mistake. I needed more than legal threats, I needed leverage. So I called the one person who knew all of Vanessa's secrets, her former nanny Maria. Maria had quit after Vanessa refused to pay her for overtime. She was more than happy to talk. That ring. Maria snorted. Vanessa lost it months ago at her tennis club. She made me turn the locker room upside down looking for it. Bingo. But then Maria dropped the real bomb. She was cheating on Marcus too. With his law partner, Brandon. My jaw dropped. Vanessa wasn't just lying about the ring. She was lying about everything. I couldn't expose her yet, not without proof. So I set a trap. I apologized in the family group chat. Vanessa, let's talk in person. Just us. No lawyers. She took the bait instantly. Fine. My house. 7 p.m. What she didn't know. I was recording everything. Vanessa answered the door in silk pajamas, smirking. Here to confess? I played along. I just want this over. What will it take for you to drop the theft accusation? She poured herself a glass of wine, smug. 2 things. First, you admit you took it in front of the whole family. Second. She leaned in. Daniel withdraws from the senior partner race. Marcus deserves it more. There it was. This was never about the ring. It was about destroying Daniel's career. I feigned hesitation. And if I do that, you'll call off the police? She grinned. Oh, Stacy. You should have just stayed in your lane. Got her. I stood, pulling out my phone. Funny you mention lanes, Vanessa. Because you've been in Brandon's lane for months, haven't you? Her glass shattered on the floor. What? I played Maria's recording. Vanessa was cheating on Marcus. With his law partner, Brandon. Vanessa lunged for my phone, but I stepped back. Oh, and this. I pulled up security footage Maria had leaked Vanessa and Brandon checking into a hotel the week prior. Her face went sheet white. You can't prove. I don't have to, I said sweetly. Marcus will. Because standing in the doorway, his face etched in fury, was Marcus himself. Vanessa collapsed into sobs. Marcus, baby, it's not what it looks like. He didn't even look at her. Just held out his hand. Give me the fake ring. She scrambled to her jewelry box, hand shaking, and handed it over. Marcus examined it, then slammed it onto the counter, where it shattered into pieces. Cubic zirconia. Just like our marriage. Then he turned to me. Post whatever you want, Stacy. I'll testify it's true. And with that, he walked out. Vanessa screamed after him, then whirled on me, eyes wild. You ruined everything. I smiled. No, Vanessa. You did. Then I walked out, leaving her alone with the mess she made. The next morning, I uploaded everything. The recording of Vanessa admitting she framed me. The nanny's testimony about the real lost ring. The hotel footage of her affair. I tagged the entire family. Then I pressed post. The morning after I exposed Vanessa's affair and the truth about her fake ring, I woke up to 37 missed calls. The family group chat had exploded overnight. Aunt Carol, I can't believe this. Cousin Lisa, Vanessa, how could you lie to us like this? Marcus, filing for divorce today. Done with the lies. But the most satisfying notification? A text from Vanessa, we need to talk. Please. I sipped my coffee, savoring the moment before responding, bring the police report you filed. We'll meet at Mom's house. This ended today. The entire Mitchell family crowded into Patricia's formal living room, aunts, uncles, even Vanessa's snobby grandmother. Vanessa sat slumped in an armchair, no designer clothes, no perfect makeup, just red-rimmed eyes and shaking hands. I stood facing her, holding up my phone. Before we start, everyone should hear this. I played the recording from our last meeting, Vanessa admitting she framed me to sabotage Daniel's career. The room erupted. My God, Patricia gasped, clutching her pearls. Vanessa's father slammed his fist on the table. You dragged our name through the mud for what? But the real dagger came when Officer Reynolds, no relation, walked in, holding a file. Ms. Mitchell? You're under arrest for filing a false police report. Asterisk. Vanessa screamed as they handcuffed her. Stacy did this. She's lying. The officer sighed. Ma'am, we have security footage from your gym showing you dropped the real ring in the shower 6 months ago. You knew it was lost. Dead silence. Then Marcus stood, his voice icy calm. So you let me buy a fake replacement, then accused an innocent woman of theft, to punish me for not getting you another real one? Vanessa collapsed into sobs as they led her away. What followed was beautiful destruction. Vanessa got 6 months probation plus 200 hours community service. Marcus filed for full custody of their kids plus sued her for legal fees. The Mitchell family disowned her, even her mother changed the locks. But the best part? 2 weeks later, a maintenance worker at Vanessa's tennis club found something glittering under the locker room tiles. Her original 5-carat diamond. Marcus sold it to pay for his divorce lawyer. 1 year later. Daniel and I had separated due to our own issues, story for another day. Daniel had called me for his senior partner celebration party. I wore a brand new diamond necklace, a gift from Marcus as apology for the hell his ex put me through. Across the room, my phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. You won. Happy now? I glanced out the window where Vanessa sat in her dented Honda, watching through the glass, her hair in a messy bun, her designer clothes replaced with thrift store finds. I raised my champagne flute in a silent toast as she peeled away. Some victories taste sweeter than others.